Hello, angels. Natija here. If you clicked on this, it may be for a reason here, okay? But ask your guides if this is your reading also. I'm going to start with some intuitive signs, and if the signs relate to you, okay, this is definitely your reading, okay? Something regarding a car troubles here, car payments, not having a car. I'm hearing the name Susie, Linda, okay? I'm hearing people coming back from the past. I'm seeing cherries. I'm seeing fruit flavored drinks, especially smoothies. Um, Craving dairy is coming up here. A lot of sweets lately. A weird appetite and snacking more than eating full meals here. And a struggle with faith. Okay, so if any of those signs related with you, this is definitely your reading today. Okay, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk about when it comes to your life. Ooh, that came out right away. Thank you, angels. We have Ten of Cups energy. Okay, so immediately Spirit wants to talk about the family area of your life right now here. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about this family right now. We have Page of Wands in the reverse. Do some of you guys have a younger sibling? Okay, it gives me someone who is, there's definitely someone who's younger. I feel like younger than you. This could even be like a cousin or just someone that I feel like you've had to take care of, or someone that has been the topic of conversation. Now, the Page of Wands in the reverse, this could also be a fire sign. It could be someone who acts immature, especially if they are a fire sign, but I am picking up definitely someone who's younger, reckless, okay, someone who may do things for attention, but it could also be a child. Some of you guys have children. Some of you guys have children here. Let's see what Spirit, why is Spirit bringing this up? Why are we talking about this today, Spirit? What do you want to let us know? I'm hearing they're healing. They're getting their act together. They're healing. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been praying for this person, or if there has been some of you guys may not talk to a sibling as well. There has been some frustrations, okay, but I'm picking up God is healing this situation. Thank you. All right, yeah, we have Seven of Swords in the reverse. So I'm hearing God has really taken control of their mental space, okay, because I feel like this person had an attack on their mental space, okay, with the Seven of Swords coming out, and this Page of Wands. So it's like they were doing a lot of actions, but there definitely was something around mental health, okay, with this. And sometimes people look at kids. I remember my cousin had told me the other day about one of her cousins, and they're like 13 years old, and she's like, they're getting into stuff, and I was just like, listen, I'm never gonna look at a 13-year-old and completely blame them. All right, it always starts from somewhere. And I'm picking up that I'm picking up this energy of anger. I feel like whether it's in their dreamscape, I'm also picking up crows could be a sign, but in this person's dreamscape, some of you guys could be the youngest as well. This could also relate to you if you are the youngest and you've been dealing with, but I'm not picking up just mental health. I'm picking up a sense of anger. I'm picking up a sense here of like reckless actions, okay? And this could be trigger warning for some of you, even like addiction, or just like, a sense of manipulation. I'm picking up that the divine is really working on their crown, okay, with this Seven of Swords, seven chakra here. Um, Spirit is, in their mind. I'm also hearing prayers, or, have been working. God is really taking control of their mind. So this person is, I feel they're going through some type of awakening at this time, okay? And Spirit is saying things are going to get easier, okay? Very, very specific reading, but things are going to get easier, all right? Because I feel that this energy, some of you guys feel very isolated from your family here, okay? Or maybe you feel like a lot is on you, but I'm picking up an awakening here. I'm hearing they're seeing angel numbers right now. Very interesting message coming up here. We have another 10. We have 10 of Wands. You guys could have felt like you had a lot of responsibility onto you. A lot of whatever the situation was, it felt very burdensome. Okay. It felt very burdensome. But it's just giving me that Spirit is God is coming through and working on the minds. And I don't just feel like, and Spirit, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, what I'm hearing is I don't just feel like wow, like God is not just working on this child's mind or this younger person's mind. I feel like there's a deep healing happening in your family right now, okay? But I am picking up some type of prayers, and your prayers are powerful, but some of you guys could have other family members, whether it's your mother, your grandmother is praying. And I'm hearing the prayers are very, very healing. I'm hearing the prayers are heard, okay? Very, very healing. They're being heard. Okay, we have this Ace of Cups in the reverse coming out here. I did pick up something around single motherhood. Some of you guys, again, this could be your child, or again, just someone acting out due to difficulties in your parents' relationship, a divorce, okay, relationship, or just a very tainted relationship growing up here, okay, or you could have this and you can have a child, you could be a single parent as well, and you may feel very unsupported. I'm picking up with this Ace of Cups in reverse. You may feel very much alone. We have Hierophant energy. That's what I'm saying. Hierophant can talk about religion, and it doesn't have to be religion per se, but I feel like, you know, excuse me, I just burped, confirmation burp. Hierophant talks about daily life as well. It can talk about routine, something that is involved in your daily life. And we have that 5 there, change. I feel like you guys have involved God in your daily life, and it is, I'm hearing it's something about breaking a generational pattern, okay? Listen. There's 2 things here, okay? There's people that know the religious gods, okay? And the religious gods can guide you to that unconditional love God, okay? But there's people that feel that they have a connection with God, but really and truly they have a connection with their church, okay? They have a connection with their church, they have a connection with what people think about them, and so they're not being authentic to themselves, and they're not building their own relationship with God. I'll never forget, and no shame to this person, wish this person well, but I'll never forget when I had this, I randomly ran into someone, I think it was like 2 summers ago, not ran into someone, but this person had a conversation with on the boardwalk. I think he said he was like Catholic or Christian, and he was saying something about how meditation is bad. Like, he literally told me God would never want you to see what's in your own mind. Like, that's what he told me. And I was like, okay, like, I feel like there is a sense of faith, a very strong faith here. But lately, I don't just think this is you. I think that maybe you guys are not privy to it. But I'm not picking up, I also want to say, a family of perfect people, by the way. Even you. Even who I'm talking to, okay? Like, forgive yourself. But exactly that. I feel like you guys have almost given yourself grace, okay, for what you've been going through. I feel like you have, you're building this personal relationship with God, and it has nothing to do with anyone else. Even if you went to church or you don't go to church, like, there is a sense here of trying to receive some type of divine help. I'm even hearing archangels, okay? A spirit team, obviously an awakening, but even like, this is such a delicate thing that I'm talking about here, because even people in spirituality get lost with this. There are people who cling on the ideas of, and if you don't resonate with this, you don't. There's no problem with archangels. There's no problem with different gods. But there's people who forget the point. The point that everything in life goes back to, God is actually quite simple, okay? It's quite simple, all right? Even archangels, to the human mind, there is these definitions, for archangels, what they do, their power, it's these very singular. Archangel Michael would be for protection, if you're talking about certain, like, even Hindu gods, and there's no problem, because absolutely all of them, their energies have come through me. But they're also all ascended masters, okay? There is one. We are all one. There's one creator in that sense, and we all come from that light. And God is an unexplainable force. And I'm picking up a family who has, and I think it's so interesting with these cards, I didn't even realize it, but that's how it works, okay? The Ace of Cups in reverse, and then we have the 10 of Cups, and they were kind of like, this is how it was positioned. This specific deck, it's a medieval tarot. You're seeing these cups, all these cups. This is God saying that God is going to bless you and your family members. Okay? You and your family members. Because I am picking up a family that has a family that's been spiritually attacked a lot. I do. Okay, and I am picking up a sense of a spiritual attack towards a younger person here. I'm hearing a younger sibling, a youngest sibling. And it's so interesting because if you're noticing these cups, there's this one that's fallen over and it's really drawing my attention here. Okay? I'm not going to point out anyone specific or anything like that, but there definitely is going to be a shift. Okay, there's going to be a shift. Some of you guys may deal with gossip from other family members towards your family, okay, who think that they're in the right. There may be even some holier than thou people, okay, because I am picking up, like I said, more rebellious energy, okay, coming out from you and your family. Not necessarily perfect people, but you don't got to be a perfect person or even go by the book sometimes for God to forgive you and bless you in front of people. Sometimes God loves to bless those people the most. Okay? People who have had to face their shadow and be honest with themselves and their shortcomings and forgive themselves here. People who have had bad chapters. I'm hearing God is about to turn over a leaf for you and your family members here. I truly see it. I'm seeing multiple people, like you and your parents, like getting a house. Like I'm seeing multiple houses here. Multiple foundations. So if you're wondering if there's healing coming in for your family, the answer is yes. Yes. Even if people don't speak. All right. It's not about, that, but it is about God is blessing y'all. That's just the message I'm getting. God is blessing y'all because you've understood God. You've understood God. There is a sense here of a self-acceptance, and I'm hearing that was the key. And self-acceptance did not mean self-acceptance and, you may struggle with habits, but it didn't mean... It's so hard to describe because I'm just tapping into this big energy, okay? Spirit is just saying they've accepted themselves all individually. They've all seen the worst parts of them. They all have leaned into trying. They're trying their best. They are not leaning into or they're moving out of a place of judgment for other people. They understand God, the real God. That's what I heard. They understand the real God, unconditional love. Because if God loves you unconditionally, then you need to love yourself unconditionally. And there's nothing false about unconditional love. Unconditional love is about truth, and it can require boundaries, and it can require... Self-love is not always easy. You know what I mean? It is honesty. It is trying. It's falling and getting back up and trying and hoping that you don't fall. It's building that strength. It's praying. It's faith, and it's believing. And I don't just feel like you have been the one doing that. I don't. Okay, somebody else's prayers is also guiding you. There is this collective, like you are, I'm hearing like God, Spirit, your angels are so proud of you guys. And it doesn't look perfect. It doesn't look perfect, but it's not supposed to look perfect right now. Okay? Spirit is leading the way. All right, what did I say with attack? What did I say? I'm talking to a family that has had, and even if you guys have kids, I'm talking to like your immediate family here. A lot of attacks. A lot of attacks. I'm gonna just give it to God there. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of attacks, a lot of gossiping, a lot of like... Okay, very serious trigger warning. Did someone have something around poison or someone trying to like put something in their food or something weird that happened at a dinner table? Okay, trigger warning, a roofie or something like that, but we have surgery. Okay? No, I'm picking up two messages with this card. I did hear again that Spirit is working on y'all's crown, but I don't think this is it. Some of you, and big trigger warning, there could have been an illness or some of these attacks, led to having a surgery, whether it was a spiritual, physical, or health issues. Okay? some health issues. Wow. And it could even be something small. I'm picking up, whoa, okay. Somebody, whoa, okay. This message right now. What is going on there, God? Please show me. What is going on here? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant, okay? This could be for some of you guys here. You don't have to be this sign, but the generational curse breaker. There was a lot of energy towards this generational curse breaker, and it could be you guys watching this here. All right, the person here, whoever I'm talking to, you could have your own business, or you just feel the sense of a purpose over your life. You are the person that has spiritually awakened here, okay? There is more of a solid energy. And I pick up that there was an attack. There were attacks sent your way. Spiritual attacks here, okay? Negative wishes. And I'm getting that some people may have sent you attacks, and it really may have imbalanced you, messed with your mental health, whatever, but your guides are actually laughing about this because it's minuscule. Like, this relates to me, and I'm going to give you guys an example, okay? I have a keloid on my ear that I have to get surgery for. So some people sent you attacks, right? And no matter what it was, no matter what the spell, what the wish, what the prayer, what the doll, whatever it was, your way. And I am picking up, well, I don't even want to say, for a lot of you guys, this could be other family members, whatever. And they intended this to be something bigger, but it ended up being a small, minuscule thing, or it completely or a health scare, and it never worked out. Like, somebody really tried to get you guys not being able to specifically fulfill your purpose and work. Because this was supposed to be like, not someone physical towards you directly, but they were trying to affect your physical body. That's what I'm getting, which is, it's showing me here that a doll was used. Okay, for sure. A voodoo doll was used here of some kind. And it ended up being, I'm hearing this backfired. I'm hearing it backfired. It ended up being something so much smaller than, oh my God. We have lonely. So a lot of you guys who could be feeling lonely here, okay, you're not going out. Maybe there's a struggle with like social, low self-esteem. Like, I am picking up like this was, whatever this was, okay, you guys have something that is superior. You're very talented. You're very attractive. Like, you're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed. And these energies did not want you in like thriving. They didn't want you living your life. They didn't want you in spaces that could elevate you. So, maybe you guys were having environmental blockages. Okay, so let's see what God wants to say about this. God, what do you want to say about this? Like, you were having blockages, like maybe not enough money to go out, maybe just money to pay your bills, like stuff like this. Okay, so God, what? Show me more about this. Show me more about how they broke this, what's breaking this. Okay. Now, theft came out in the reverse. Okay, I'm telling you, these people, they were stealing your energy. Okay, some of them even, like, there's something here with money, y'all, though. Money. Whoever I'm talking to, like, you're meant to be very, very successful, but there is some restrictions around your money. So there was something here that was, like, restricting you energetically around y'all's money. But God, how do we... Maybe you guys dealt with scammers. Maybe you guys dealt with, like, a lot of energy vampires. Like, I'm picking up this situation here. But, dear God, how do we break this? How do we break this? How do we break this? How is this broken? We have this obsession energy. I feel like there's a message here about you guys. Because Spirit is like, this is simple. Knowing your self-worth. I'm literally hearing all you need to know is that you're a child of God. Here's the thing. Literally children came out. Here's the thing. Knowing that you are a child of God. Simply knowing that you're a child of God and that you're worthy and forgiving yourself and accepting yourself is enough. That's self-worth energy. It literally is. Here's why. Okay? A lot of people, when there is dark magic or when there's this, whatever, they go to, I need to find this spell and I need to untangle this and I need to go to somebody, like all of a sudden they start fighting spiritual warfare. we are not here to fight spiritual warfare. And everyone's going to believe something different. If you still want to go there is more than enough people, witches, people to do that, okay? But we are not here to do that. Spirit, because nothing in this world can overcome the Almighty, can overcome the original creator. So whatever you guys are going through was always supposed to bring you back to the original creator. And it was a very tough energy, because I don't even feel, and I'm not saying don't use scriptures, I'm not saying don't, if you feel drawn to Christianity, it's his reason. I'm not saying don't do that. But this was a very isolating journey for you guys. I feel like you guys knew that something was up. You knew you were getting blockages. You knew, maybe, but it's like nothing was really making sense. Some of you guys still don't feel comfortable in a church. You don't feel comfortable. You're like, okay, I know I'm not meant to run back to the church. I know I'm not meant to do that. So what am I meant to do? And I'm just hearing, just sit with this God. Sit with the unknown. Sit with the unknown. Give it to God. Give these problems that you've been dealing with to God. And that is it may have felt extremely weird and uncomfortable. And I'm hearing, you guys, this was meant, literally, which is why all these attacks are gonna make you so much more powerful. It's crazy. Okay, it's gonna make you so much more powerful. There's a new beginning coming y'all's way. And not just make you more powerful here, okay, but make your family more powerful as well too. And Spirit is literally, I just pulled family. Look at God. Yeah. It wasn't about religion. It wasn't about religion. It was just about your connection with God. It wasn't about that. Oh my God. And we have ascension coming up here. A lot of you guys are naturally going to start doing things that energetically you didn't have the energy to do. Because here's the thing. This energy, the money, the whatever it is that these energy vampires were trying to take from you, the blocked doors. Spirit, God loves to play the game of illusions. A lot of people think, oh my God, it's a devil and it might be God. A lot of people yelling, rebuke the devil, need to check the devil within, to be honest, okay? But if you got the devil within, the devil will play with you. And these people really played themselves. Because whatever blocks they put your way, even if it felt like big blocks, it didn't destroy you. It didn't destroy you, and it didn't destroy anyone that was supposed to be a part of your soul family. It was so temporary. It was, even if it was a year, even if it was 2 years, 3 years, nothing in the grand scheme of life. It may have been hard, I'm not discrediting it, but it is nothing compared to the blessing. Spirit is everywhere you guys blocked, the little money, the plans that you think, that these people think that they blocked for you, it wasn't even aligned with God's plans. But they were getting all these visions, they were getting all these insights, and they were so sure that that door had been blocked for you. They were so sure. But the doors that they blocked weren't meant for you anyway. It weren't meant for you. They thought that they took away the keys, but they were the counterfeit keys. They were the fake keys. Only God has the real keys. So some of you guys may have been like, damn, my manifestations aren't working, all these whatever. And Spirit said, we want you to drop it. Drop it all. Drop it all. And in this moment, we want you to surrender to the divine and see what happens. Build that connection. Whoa, Spirit, what else do we want? Okay, what else do we want? And Spirit doesn't even want you to focus on negativity. Genuinely send them love, because they're trying to get you into this place of listen, God is the ultimate unconditional love. God, unconditional, whatever you want to say, the universe is the ultimate creator. Nothing. There's no force. Once we fully focus on that unconditional love energy, there's no force that can, an ending. You guys are going to get an ending to what you have been going through. An ending to this energy. It's coming to an end. Oh my God. I feel like you guys are going to be so shocked. So shocked, okay? With how much your life is going to transform and your family's life. I am getting literally an overpour of blessings. An overpour of blessings here. Okay, wow. I'm telling you. I am telling you, okay? These energies are going to get blockages with their manifestations. A bunch of obstacles. I'm definitely talking about, it feels like, and I have nothing against witches, but it does feel like people who practice magic. It does feel like people who are actively practicing magic here. This is this energy, okay? It does feel like more of darker entities, people who practice dark magic, black magic. And these people are trying to manifest for themselves. And they're going to have a bunch of blockages, obstacles, counterfeit manifestations, because guess what their lesson is going to be? To surrender to God. And that doesn't mean there's any problem with, manifestation. That's not what I'm trying to say here, okay? But again, it's all the energy that it stems from. Okay, it's all the energy that it stems from, and these people aren't stemming, or their foundation is not good soil. Okay, their foundation is not going to be good soil. Tell me more about this card here. We have this new love card. Wow. I feel like you guys, everything that has been blocked for you guys, if love has been blocked, it's about to open up. Some of you guys can have new love or a new beginning or renewal in love here. Okay, that's going to be coming in for you here. Thank you, Spirit, here. All of a sudden, if you've been struggling with depression and cleaning, all of a sudden your space is going to be clean, or you're going to be moving to a better environment. That's going to be happening here, okay? If work has been chaotic, if you haven't had energy, that's going to be happening. Wow, thank you, Spirit, here, okay? All of a sudden, you're going to have these blessings coming in. I mean, pouring in for you guys. The lesson was always to surrender. All of a sudden, when you are dealing with powerlessness, you're going to feel that sense of power again. We have dominion. Dominion, you're the master of your domain, which can intimidate other people, but you can outdo your opponent. Stay calm and observe. I feel like you guys are really stepping into true confidence, which isn't loud. It's like you guys, there is this calmness that Spirit is going to introduce you to, that God is going to introduce you to. And this calmness is going to be, I feel it in my chest and my heart. It's like this, it's almost like a restraint, so like, let's say you're sitting in front of someone and they're getting all mad, or they're trying to trigger you and whatever. I see you guys being so unfazed because you know the foundation of all. Everything goes back to that unconditional love, God energy. So if somebody's acting out of character, and that's not even saying that you're always going to be the perfect person, but you're always going to bring things back to this space, to what is important in life. Okay, literally, we have Spirit coming out here. Spirit, you're so tapped in, you guys. Wow. Your ancestors are going to be around you. A lot of you guys, mediumship, your abilities are going to come in so strongly here. But it's like you're really stepping in. I'm literally hearing glory be to God here. Okay, wow, we have well-being. Y'all, this is... your health and vitality is coming in, and we have peace. We have peace. You truly are being delivered, okay, because of this very, very strong personal connection that you have with the divine. Okay, this is what it is, a strong personal connection. I do want to pull some last cards here, but this is, wow, this is so beautiful. All right, Spirit, dear God, speak to us. Cards feel so heavy sometimes. All right, dear God, speak to us. Thank you, God. Interesting. That just came out so much. I'm going to take 3 of these. Take 4, actually. All right. We have cleansing, release, and healing. So you guys are going through a healing period right now. Okay, frogs could be significant. We have oneness, inner growth, and completion. You've completed karmic cycles. You're going back to that state of oneness here. Okay, connection, divine connection, unconditional love connection. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of spirit animals may be coming around you as well. All right, balanced relationships are going to be restored in your life here. Thank you, Spirit. Boundaries, self-expression. And then we have balancing energy, honesty, and emotions. There may be a lot of healing conversations because, like I said, it's going to be this, like, it's like genuinely, y'all, it's going to feel like a spell has lifted. A spell that has been over it's lifted, and it's not just you. Okay, so a lot of you guys may feel like, okay, this is just me. No, if you're seeing this, like I said, this is something that whether or not you see it, you and some of your family members in your soul family has been doing soul work, and there is an awakening. I'm also hearing eclipse, universal law, wisdom coming up here. This wanted to come out too here, and it says sharing and learning. There's so much wisdom coming y'all's way, and your ancestor, your lineage energy. Again, okay, that's what I was saying. At the end of the day, nothing. Doesn't matter what the spell is, doesn't matter which goddess or god someone works with or entity or what contraption they put together, it does not matter. Nothing can stop universal law. Nothing can stop universal law. Nothing. Okay? Nothing at all. So Spirit, let's get some final advice. I'm going to do the Oracle of the Radiant Sun book here, okay? Because sometimes these cards can be a little all over the place. Final advice for this beautiful collective. Interesting, we have Mars energy, the suit of action. Okay, I'm just going to go to a line. It says Mars indicates, which is interesting because it's Mercury retrograde in Aries, but Mars indicates how we project ourselves and the colors in which we perform every task. It also adds information to the nature of other planets in a reading. The Mars signs combination indicating whether energies expressed are predominantly physical, Aries, Leo, Sag, material, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, mental, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or emotional here. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Interesting. Let me read a little more. It tells us about what motivates us, okay, and what's, okay, I understand, and what desires push us into doing things. Mars, what is your driving force? It doesn't matter what sign you are. This is basically saying, like, because we need all the signs, okay, like, truly, like, it doesn't matter. The fire signs is a physical body, or, the physical energies, I will say that. Taurus, earth signs, the material world, the mental scape is, air signs, emotional. But ultimately, I feel like this is saying no matter how different we are, okay, if your driving force is the highest version of God, which is unconditional love, if that is what you're connecting with, even if you don't understand what that is, if that's the energy that you are praying to, that you are connecting with, ultimately, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter, what signs you have in your chart. It does not matter. You will end up in your highest timeline. You will. You will end up being guided towards your best life. It just matters what your driving force is, what you are allowing to guide you, okay? So there are people who are allowing, again, I have nothing against magic, but allowing control to guide them, allowing their anger, their hurt to guide them, people who are allowing validation to guide them, okay? Again, let me see if I get that. Of course okay. I feel like the driving force is these horses here. People are allowing validation to guide them, okay? People are allowing those energies, control, validation, greed, all these energies to guide them. And when you go back to the creator, that unconditional love, everything becomes simple. It really does. Like, life may still have its complexity, but when you kind of just surrender to that, Spirit will guide you to what you need, guide you to what you need to heal, guide you, and it will just be natural. When you connect with that center, when you just connect with that love center, things become simple. Things become much more simple. Everyone may heal differently, everyone may heal differently. Some people, physical therapy may help them, some people, talk therapy, some people we'll heal all differently, and that's the illusion of things. But ultimately, everything in life is to guide us back to unconditional love. It's, that's the main driving force. So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying here, okay, with you guys. Yeah. That's what Spirit is saying. So even when you don't know, okay, you are leading. There's a lot of divine, I'm hearing wisdom coming y'all's way. Like, even if you're confused right now, Spirit is saying they want you to lean on that foundation of unconditional love. Like, once you have that solid and you are praying to that God and you are sure about that, you're never going to be led astray. And you're always going to get clear answers. Okay? But when you are working with weaker energies, you're going to get temporary fulfillment. And I'm not saying Archangel Michael or any of those energies are weak. That is not what I'm saying. But when, even if you are work, let's say, like, you know, you're praying to God and Archangel Michael comes and you know that you are seeing the highest version of Archangel Michael. If you're praying to God and you're seeing Jesus, you know you are seeing the highest. God will unveil the highest form of Jesus, not the ego form of Jesus, not the egoic form of Jesus here. The highest form of Archangel Michael, the highest form. God only works with the highest forms of things. God is the wealthiest of wealthiest. God is the richest of riches. Unconditional love is the highest form. It's a heaven's form of everything. So a lot of you guys, you know, a lot of people, they're seeing the ego form of it. They're seeing the cheap version. You're getting the cheap version of God. You're getting the cheap version of Archangel Michael. You're getting the cheap version of all these people, okay? Because your driving force is not unconditional love. It's not. That's not what you're praying to. You're praying, you know, you're whatever it is, you know, but that's what Spirit is saying. This shift, you may not know all the answers, but Spirit is saying you will. If it doesn't make full sense now, it's because you're about to see the power of unconditional love in God. You're about to see that power in your life for the first time. You're about to recognize it, because maybe you've recognized it in small ways, but this time I'm talking to a collective that is sticking with it. And it's about to transform your entire life. Trust, okay? God could be telling some of you guys to take more breaks, so I'm hearing that as well. All right, loves. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for you, and I wish you the best on your soul journey. Thank you, angels.